Do you also get numbness and tingling going down your arm into your hand? This can actually be coming from your neck. This is something called cervical radiculopathy. Let us show you in this video how you can take control of this issue today. Rehab, welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Arash talking to you today about cervical radiculopathy. What is that? So if you look at this spine here, you'll see that if anything irritates this nerve root, this is the yellow thing that you see on the side here, whether it's a disc herniation that's pushing back or it's facet arthropathy, that's basically bone spurs that are pushing onto that nerve root, we will get symptoms for cervical radiculopathy. Oftentimes, this is numbness and tingling going down our arm into our hand. It can also be occipital headaches. It can also be pain going down that mid-scapula area. And with this, with cervical radiculopathy in general, you'll notice that pain often presents with movement of the neck. So if I move my neck, oftentimes rotation past 60 degrees, if I extend or look up, if I compress, being pushing down, these things bother that cervical radiculopathy and bring on that pain, whether it's the headache, mid-scapula pain, numbness and tingling going down our arm. And on the opposite side, if you distract, open up those joints, or if you do exercises that build up your neck, you'll offload that nerve root area. And today I'll take you through 4 of my favorite exercises for cervical radiculopathy. Exercise number 1 is a cat-cow with thoracic spine bias. So this variation of the cat-cow allows me to lock out the low back and gets me focused on moving at the mid-back and the neck, where I push away from the floor, round, and then I arch and look up towards the ceiling as far as I feel comfortable. Locking out my back allows me to focus a bit more on my mid-back and my neck. Now, with cervical radiculopathy, you do want to be careful of how much you arch the neck. So be very careful there. Go within your tolerance and then come back. You don't want to completely avoid that motion, but the key is to find where your tolerance is and then slowly work your way up time over time. Exercise 2 is prone W's with a head lift. This focuses on the mid-scapula muscles and my neck at the same time. So I'm going to lay face down for this. Now in this position, I'm bringing my arms down towards my side, and my arms are in this W position. And then I lift up as I bring my head up off of the table. Now what I want to focus on when I lift my head up is creating a really strong chin and allowing my chin muscles, my neck muscles to activate. I don't want to flop into this position here. The whole goal is to keep everything strong from my mid-back, my mid-scapula muscles, all the way up to my neck muscles. Hold this position and then slowly lower back to that starting position. So that thoracic spine movement with the cat-cow opened our mid-back up a bit, and now we're activating those muscles with this exercise. Make sure to really squeeze those shoulder blades back and keep that chin tucked. Both of those muscle groups should be working with this. Third exercise is chin tucking. This is one of my favorite movements. So in this position, all I'm going to focus on is trying to reduce the arch of my neck by pushing down towards the table, creating a double chin. I'm going to squeeze, using those muscles in the front of my neck, hold that position, and then return back to the starting position. It's very, very subtle. And if you want, you can place something under the arch of your neck, maybe even just your hand, to get that feedback and making sure that you're activating those muscles that you want to. Now, once you feel comfortable with a normal chin tuck, there are 2 different ways that you can progress it. One being just lifting off just a tiny bit. You want to lift off an inch and then return back. If you lift off too much, it doesn't actually become challenging. The lower you lift off, the harder this exercise is. The second progression from that is a chin tuck with rotation. Now remember initially I mentioned how rotating too far can irritate you. The same idea with the extension. You want to move within your tolerance. So if you feel comfortable with rotating, keep rotating. Now with the chin tuck variation of a rotation exercise, it's tough to move too much when you keep that chin tuck. It's just limiting you because you're locking out a lot of those joints in your neck area. So when you chin tuck, you want to keep that strong and then rotate to one side and then the other, making sure that you keep those neck muscles strong the entire time. And you'll notice it's a lot harder to rotate there than if you just freely rotate your neck from side to side. Exercise number 4 is a nerve glide. So for this nerve glide, we're gonna bring our hands in front of us with our wrists extended like this. And then from this position, you're going to reach out while keeping the wrists extended the whole time. Go out as far as you can within tolerance and then come back to your side and repeat. Now, if you feel like you're really straining things and it's irritating you or bringing on that numbness and tingling sensation, stop just shy of that and then you can return and repeat. This will help with improving that nerve mobility in addition to bringing blood flow to that nerve wherever it's irritated in that neck. So I'm just gonna do this. For me, I go to about right here. I feel that tension and I'm just gonna come back and go to that exact same position and repeat. And it should feel more and more comfortable as you go through this. If for some reason you feel like it's irritating you, go through less motion and then repeat and get that nerve to mobilize further and further. Good news for you is that 75 to 90% of individuals that have cervical radiculopathy get better with conservative management, being these exercises that we showed you in this video. If you're looking for more guidance, we actually have a neck and mid-back program that not only shows you exercises, but also educates you along the way. Make sure to check this out if you're looking for more. In the meantime, if you liked any of these exercises, let us know in the comments below which exercise you felt like provided you the most relief or unlocked your mobility or maybe some strength that you haven't tapped into. Until next time, Rehab. All right, we'll see how this goes. All right, ready? This thing is...
Hey prehabbers, if you enjoyed our content, go ahead, like and subscribe.
Or better yet, head over to our website in the description below and check out the dozens of programs that we've created to help you take control of your health today.